on, everybody? How is everybody doing on this beautiful day? First thing I want to say is I am using the Insta360 Go Ultra. I do not have a mic attached to me, so you are hearing the onboard voice from the actual Instago 360. So I thought this was a great time to tell you guys about today's photo shoot. I actually have my setup in the car now. I'm just trying to do all other kind of things that I've never really had the time to do, especially with me having so much to do, right? So now I can let the car drive for me as I talk to you guys about today's photo shoot, man. So today we are doing a graduation photo shoot. I thought this was a great opportunity to start allowing you guys to see more than just my portrait, or you know, with my models. I do so many other types of shoots: maternity, newborn, a lot of different things. And I know a lot of people have a lot of questions out there who do other categories of photography, right? Today we're going to be using the A7R5, of course. Normally when I go out to a photo shoot, especially for a graduation, I take a lot of different lenses with me, just simply because I don't really know what they see versus what I am going to see at the school or at the location that I'm shooting at, right? Sometimes I might bring my 200 f2 from Sigma along with me, which I have with me, so I can get them nice, really nice bokeh shots that are really great for graduation shots, right? But then if I don't have a 200 millimeter type of room, I always bring my 105 1.4 with me all the time, all right? And then if I want to change it up a little bit as well, I bring out my 35 millimeter so I can capture more in a shot and give you guys a better look at the graduation shoot. And then if I need to go a little bit wider, I bring my 24 millimeter 1.4 G Master, right? So those are the lenses that I normally bring to this type of shoot, because I just never know what I am going to need. For the flash today, we're going to be using the Explorer 800 Pro. This is about to get summertime, man. It's about to get hot outside and the sun is at its highest, and I love shooting out here when the sun is at its highest, man. So we're going to be bringing out the black dish and we're about to get it in. All right, see you guys at the shoot. Let's go. All right, guys, what's up? So we out here at Founders, man. We're about to do a very nice graduation photo shoot for Carrie and her daughter. Both of them in graduation, 5th grade, college, everything. So glad to be a part of it, man. So make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe, man. Just showing you a little bit of behind the scenes, like what we got going on, all right? Okay, guys, I want to go over some key features in taking good graduation photos. Okay, number one, a meticulous preparation. Make sure you guys are ready. Make sure you know where you're going. Try to get there on time, or try to get there a little early to ensure you have the spots where you want to shoot at. Number two, you got to get some really good flattering poses. You know, it's not like posing a model and things like that, are they? This is graduation. People are excited. You got to come up with those poses that's going to help with those graduation photos, okay? Number three, smart handling of light. You got to remember, from head to toe, especially if they're wearing caps and gowns, things like that, you want to make sure you get a good adequate amount of light on your subject. Number four, bring props. You know, pack 2 to 3 props, diplomas, caps, gowns, robes, anything like that, to ensure that you are driving home the idea of graduation would be great. And number five, just have fun. That's what we do. You want to use them in these or something else?
Yeah, that's fine if you feel like it can fit.
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to save that for another look or you wanted to use it with that.
Oh no, with this. Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay, so for this next part, we wanted to do something a little different. Carrie wanted to incorporate her college flag into the shoot, so I had to kind of come up with a creative way in order to get the flag in the shot without getting anything else, and this is what we came up with. Okay, so first, before we go any further, man, shout out to the black dish. Look, if you see the image on the right, that is straight out of camera. That's literally coming off of my sensor, and that's what it's looking like straight out of camera. So big shout out to the black dish. Second of all, as you can see, the flag is at an angle. Now her mother is holding it on camera right, so I didn't like the angle, so I'm going to adjust the angle here to get it a little bit more in the shot. I just don't like the angle, so let's see if we can manipulate this a little bit more to get a better shot. Okay, so once I took a few shots and I understood how I wanted the flag placed, I wanted it horizontally. She wanted the flag behind her, so we took a few pictures. I kind of didn't like that, so I'm just telling her to move it off to the right a little bit, and this is what we got. Who's up next? You up next?
Yep.
Ooh, where your flag at?
Unfortunately, we don't allow outside photography on our club. We're a private property.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it would be $250 to take professional photos.
I understand it. We've done it for every child that's graduated from here, though.
And
nobody comes
I
out.
understand.
Yeah, I know you understand.
Yeah. Okay.
But we have a big wedding.
Ma'am, we understand that. We see it. Okay? We see it.
Can I just move down that way? Or it doesn't matter? We're not in that way, right?
So they're going to be starting what's called a garage coming down.
Okay.
When are they starting then? What time are they starting?
Property. They'll be starting shortly.
Shortly? In an hour? 2 hours?
Shortly.
Could we just ask someone, is it a couple
So
hours?
you can either come in and we can take the $250.
Right, so we got kicked out. Apparently they have some type of Indian wedding or something going on over here. And they said that you can shoot, but they charge $250 to shoot. Now, I've never shot over here before. My client recommended this place over here, but yeah, it was pretty yeah, she was pretty nasty. Even the shots that we already got look absolutely amazing. So we're gonna go over here to another location that's pretty much like behind this location, and we're gonna shoot, and we're gonna find another location over here. That's the thing about being on location photographer, right? It really don't matter where I shoot at. I can make anything look good. Anything. You can sit on a trash can and I can still make it look good. So that's the thing about being an on-location photographer and having the experience and the know-how about analyzing your location, figuring out what's going to make a good shot and what's not going to make a good shot. And at the same time, I have to still keep it graduationist, or if that's even a word, or whatever the case may be. So we're going to go over here to another location I've never shot at, and we're going to see if we can get these guys the rest of their pictures. All right, let's go. Alright guys, so for this next part, we are going to get Carrie and her daughter together and do a shoot with both of them. Now this is extremely important because you're using one single flash, okay? You're not using one on one side and one on another. So you have to make sure that the flash is positioned almost perfectly in order to get a good spread of light on both of them, also while illuminating their face and features at the same time. So this is all about handling the light properly and getting it in the right position in order to get a good amount of light on them and still get a really good shot. Okay, and for this last shot of both of them, you're going to see me move the light stand here slightly to the right because I wanted to ensure that I was getting light on Carrie since they wanted to do this back-to-back shot. So since the light is on the left side at that 45-degree angle, it is important to move it so I can ensure if she's turning her head to the camera that she would also get light as well. All right, well, we got one more outfit look to do for you guys, but yeah, man, my microphone I noticed wasn't on the whole entire time, so that pretty much sucked, but you guys kind of got the idea, right? I'm gonna wrap it up here in a second, and we're gonna go to this last location, I guess, and get these last shots. All right, so this is one of those situations where you're already at 1/8,000th of a second, but it's still too bright outside. So that's when you need to bring out the ND filter. So I'm gonna put on the ND64 and see if this helps with lighting. All right, let's see if this helps. Has to go. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Look at the light for me. Keep turning your head a little bit more. Right there. Stop. Good. All right. Here. No. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, gorgeous. Move over to your right a little bit. This way. Right there. Good, good, good. Good, perfect. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Gorgeous. 3, 2, 1. Good. And one more. I like that wind. Let it blow. 3, 2, 1. All right, cool. Side poses. So, yeah. Ready? Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Good. Look at the light. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good. 3, 2, 1. All right. You good. So take this. Hold it out towards the camera. There we go. Perfect. 3, 2, and 1. Smile, girl. There we go. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Look up at the light for me. Good. Right there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Perfect. All right. 3, 2, and 1. All right. So yeah. So now we can do something without. I gotta take it for you. She said, "Mom." All right. Let's turn this way this time. Let's do something this way. Perfect. There we go. Good. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Good. Good, good, good. Love it. Cross your arms over. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Love it. Gorgeous. And one more. Give me one more. Good deal. 3, 2, 1. Look up at the light. Good. Keep on looking at the light. Good. There you go. Perfect. We got it. Ooh, Lord. We got it. We got it.
We're done, guys. Come here, JJ.
Hey, guys. So the shoot is over. We had an amazing time. The client or Carrie, she was very excited about the pictures. Hopefully you guys like those pictures as well. Again, I apologize for my microphone not being on. You know, and I actually ended up not using any other lenses because the 35 just worked so good in this area. When I really wanted to capture the building and the whole grad type look behind her, I couldn't really do that with the 105 or a 200 or nothing like that. So that's why I chose to keep the 35 millimeter on the camera. But those are the type of things and the decisions you have to look at when you're trying to capture a particular type of shot. And I wanted to keep it grad like. I wanted to keep the shots the way they were supposed to look. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you guys for coming along on this graduation shoot. I'm gonna be doing a whole lot more stuff like this to show you guys some other sides of just modeling, you know, just taking pictures, period. When you're using off-camera flash, there's a lot more that we do with off-camera flash than just me shooting models. And I want to start to let you guys in on that. So until next time, this is your boy Brandon. I holla, peace out. We'll see you in the next video.